Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Oh yeah, we're in the middle of a run because my game kept crashing on me last night during stream. Like the last 30 minutes of stream, it just spam crashed me. Like I crashed 3 times in about 15 minutes. So that's what that was. I've called it a night. We're Rector today. Monster Train and I, we haven't been seeing eye to eye in these last few episodes. I'm hoping that today we're gonna have a normal one. Oh boy, it's melting Stygian. With a molded start. Oh boy. Well, maybe we won't see Offering Monument. We got... Oh, we have all... well, we just have everything we could ever need here. Huh. We got Double Barrel Daedalus, Spell Shield Fell, Diligent Seraph, Molded Crystallis, and Memento Mori. Let's get to it, shall we? I'm not going to pick sketches. As we get into it here, of course, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe if you so desire. We don't have to pick Burnout, or we do get to pick Burnout rather. I wouldn't mind Harvest. Harvest Rector does not do poorly in Stygian. You have good things to put behind him, Sweep, as well as another option. And I can take this trial. Let's get to it. I've been trying to get through the YouTube comments, but I am very far behind. There are some videos where I'll probably just never get to responding to the comments on. So, you know, if you left a comment and I haven't responded, just because I'm very far behind. And also, shout out to everyone who's come over to check out the stream and said that you're from the YouTube. Always cool to see you guys coming over. Appreciate it. Here we go with hopefully a run that doesn't make me angry today. It's gonna be pretty hard for them to do anything too bad to me here. These last few days have been a test of my mental fortitude. And I think that I'll be fine. What do we got here? A pretty easy trial. The molded start is of course very nice. Move the keyboard back and move the mic forward. I'm gonna pick the Wicklash here. Anything for that extends burnout seems good. I don't want to grab anything here. Okay, we're good. No Offering Monument. Whew. Wipe the sweat from the brow. Take a Cold Kalia there for sure. Cold Kalia is good. Diligent Seraph, we just drop Cold Kalia behind Rector if we don't see Lady of the Reformed. I'm not gonna like charge into Stygian banners looking for the Offering Monument or anything like that. Endless plus 25, Incant Armor 2. I can take Wickless Tycoon, but I don't think there's a reason to. I don't think there's a good reason to take Wickless Tycoon here. And I don't really like Lady of the House. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it. Like Wickless Tycoon, of course, he is free money, but... And that's probably reason enough. However, lately I've just kind of been like, yeah, I can take him or leave him. Which fell is it? Spell Shield? Okay. We got Diligent Seraph. Alright. I'm gonna skip this then. And we're just gonna move on. We didn't get any stronger here, but we have the Cold Kalia and we have a Burnout Rector. Should I give him the plus 25? The Cold Kalia. It's fine. It really is fine, because we'll just hopefully hit Reform for Rector. It's going to be important to try and play out as many of our units, or manipulate it so Icicle Fracture hits a Reform. One of the two. We can get to a 50-50 here at least. You feel lucky? I don't. I'd go so far as to say I feel very bad about how I am today. Which is to say I am bad at the game. Take my Collector. Freezing Memento Mori is a good killer as well. We're gonna need to Reform Rector, of course, to survive. I'll Wicklash him, actually. I should be able to play Molded next time we see it. Or rather, I should be able to freeze Molded next time we see it. Well, I won't be able to freeze it, but I actually just drew well. This is some good luck. I gotta give it up to the game for giving me a pretty good roll here. Yeah, we can do that. I'll give it up Mega crit. You gave me a pretty good molded roll here. Good work. No, like, it's always scary when you're playing with Rectorus to mold him back, because a lot of times you end up just missing the mold and almost dying, right? It's just like, oops, I drew molded turn 1 and 2, and now I'm going to take a big chunk. So having it work out like that's pretty nice. Having it all get hit at the right timing. We can take Purifying Cleanse. Crystallis is okay, but I already have 2, so I shouldn't need it. Energy Siphon, I'm gonna not take anything here. Don't need a shark. I need a plan for the boss. What's our plan for the boss gonna be? Let's think about it for a second. So, right now, the most likely plan for the boss is going to be the elevator strategy, where we reform Rector on 3 floors and use him to tank with a scaling damage dealer behind him on each floor that has Endless. That might be Cold Kalia. We might try multi-strike plus 10 Cold Kalia. And then we just pick up an Endless Tome. So that's one line. The problem with that one is we need to find Endless. Another line is Shark for some... like, Shark but for what, I guess, is the problem there. Like, we have Cold Kalia, so we shouldn't need the Shark, is where I'm thinking with that. So then option 3 is, what about Paraffin Enforcer here? I think Paraffin Enforcer is a bait because he clashes with Cold Kalia. He wants to go in the same spot that Cold Kalia is going in right now, and he wants the same upgrades she wants. I'm thinking that we're probably going to aim for, like, multi-strike plus 10 or multi-strike quick Cold Kalia, take space, and then duplicate her. I'm gonna skip this, I think. Final answer. I think we're gonna put it all on Cold Kalia here, is what I'm seeing. We have the molded, we can make hit pretty consistently. Left path is okay. Like, I don't mind the left path here. I like upgrades. Not upgrades, I like the artifact, but I should hit the magic shop. Hitting holdover on molded is huge. Like, it's really, really big, so I should just look for that. It's a little less required because Icicle Fracture, but it's still very good. We can throw Consumes at Frozen Lances. What do you got for me? A holdover? Ah, don't mind if I do. Oh no, I couldn't possibly take any more strong value. I'm full, please, no more. I think I bought almost every upgrade. I bought 5 of 6 there. Dude, Magic Shops feels so good. Ah, man. Imagine if we had good upgrades on Cold Kalia right now. Oh, we would just insta-win if I had good upgrades on Cold Kalia here. That's too bad. I don't think there's anything that's good to multiply here. I think this is a skip. Yeah, for now. Too bad. Oh man, if I had just one good upgrade on her and we hit that X5, oh baby. That's what I like to see. The only thing we have to worry about, and we shouldn't need to worry about it that much because of it being Diligent Seraph, whose damage output isn't super high. We have to watch out though for Cold Kalia getting sniped, basically. I don't need to worry about Rector's health bar. But I have to watch out for her getting sniped, not by an enemy, but not by sweep, but by Rector getting killed and then rollover damage also killing her, right? Like a double barrel hit on the next turn could kill her, for example. We have to watch out for things like that, because it's completely random where Daedalus puts bombs, I'm pretty sure. The same way that Arcus is completely random, I think Daedalus is completely random. Although I also had a reasonable feeling that he was going bottom 4 there. So, maybe there's some way you can predict it. It felt like he would go bottom 4 there because he's put him on other 4s every other round, right? I don't know. Maybe there's a pattern. Probably isn't. But maybe there is. I should probably put her on a different 4, come to think of it. So that Rector can be down here. But no, she's gonna just die on a different 4, right? I don't get a fresh Rector going into Daedalus here is the only thing I'm not super happy about. I'm gonna freeze Memento Mori. We'll put this here. Rector's at 39. It's plenty strong enough. What's Memento Mori at here? Like 60? 70. Oh, he burns out, of course. That's right, the big problem is that he burns out. How could I forget? I'm gonna do this. Yeah. And I'll just freeze that molded. I have no fear about Daedalus here. Not whatsoever. The reason I need multi-strike for her is because she doesn't put up enough frostbite, which means that her scaling damage against bosses is non-existent, right? Which is why we're going to look for multi-strike, because doubling her frostbite output is good, and then if we put down a second Cold Kalia with multi-strike, it becomes 4 times as good. And I'm looking for 4 times as good here. Devourer of Death, pretty bad. Deep Offering, it's okay, but I'm not a big fan of discard in combination with Icicle Fracture, and then Harness the Titan is of course terrible. Oh no! Oh no! Well, we win, I guess. Oh, no. There's even a duplication right here. Oh, oh, there's a Siren of the Sea. No. No. Why? Which Siren is better? I think Nameless Siren's better because she'll scale, and hopefully, if we're lucky, Seraph goes top 4 second round. Or like Seraph's on the top 4 on a round where we can clear everything out. And she'll scale up, like, she scales up just attack, but she scales faster. Siren of the Sea is safer, but like, you know. Pain. I could take Harvest Rector here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 cards. We have to remove 5, which we can do that here. I'll go Harvest. Maybe I'll just die for this. Like, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll just die here. Maybe I'll just die. Heaven's Seal I should not pick. We have a little bit of weakness in this run, and then once we iron it out with a few removals, we're playing an infinite. So, you know. 60 health. I'm gonna put the Nameless Siren up here. And so, right now, for the infinite, we want to play out everything that we can, like the stewards. We can't do the infinite until we get a -1 on molded. Somehow the lineup is perfect and everything is exactly as we need it to be. There's a magic shop so we can -1 right next to the removals, right at with a. It's just a disaster. Oh, it's just horrible. It's just so sad. Oh boy. I'll put these bad boys up here. I'll put the dragon, the Cold Kalia down here. All I have to do is live through this combat. That's it. That's all we have to do here. All we have to do is live through this combat. Which I think we should, with the phrasing of the spells. It should be hard to die here. Maybe I'll get lucky and die, though. Maybe we'll luck out, you know? Now, I did take a bunch of damage up here for no reason, because I'm not actually thinking. Oh well. It happens that way. I take a clean 11 for not thinking. It's okay. From here I shouldn't take any more damage. Except for if I die to the boss, but like, what are the odds, right? No energy is a little problematic, though, I would say. So if I hit you with a Frozen Lance, you're dead. Thanks, Frozen Lance. Very cool. And I can also mold it up here. Just for the fun of it, I guess. Because I enjoy playing Molded. It's a fun card to play. No other real reason there. Just enjoy it when I play Molded. When I play Molded, I go, ah yeah, I played Molded. Exact quote from me after playing Molded. Oh boy, I'm about to play Molded. Oh, that's close. It's actually been a while since I've gotten to do one of these too. So I have to shake off a bit of the rust. Remember the ordering. But like, we actually have a really, like, we have a pretty strong Rector here. In comparison to where he would be if we had gone the other path, obviously. He's a little weaker. But what would he be right now? He's lower on health, or lower on attack, but higher on health. But yeah, we just win, I guess. So we don't die here, which is horrible news. Yeah, you can see the problem is that she basically increments her frostbite by 2 every round, which is just not enough. Although I don't think she matters anymore. We don't take anything. We take no cards. Oh god, I could take Glacial Seal and kill the boss through Glacial Seal. It's just, I can't. It's too expensive. I can't afford... In every Infinite run, there's a little section of uncertainty where the run could fall apart. And we have to get past that uncertainty section before we start doing absurdity plays like that. I have 405 gold. The most important thing to do is make this molded free. After that, I can burn this Frozen Lance. And then I'll roll. Might be right to burn the Purifying Cleanse. It probably is right to burn the Purifying Cleanse. We've had crazy magic shop luck too. All the consume options we could possibly see. And then we can... I want to hold on to Wicklash. It's a good card to have in the worlds where we have bad draws or bad turns. So these cards remove themselves. These 3 remove themselves. I think I want to hold on to these 3 for now. Memento Mori is going to be a secret kill spell. And by secret, I mean it's going to be a very important part of our plan. The Moldeds are important. So I can start removing units. Maybe I should get rid of Wicklash, actually. Now that I've thought about it, I'm going to get rid of Wicklash. And then we can just start purging Train Stewards. So if we do the count, we got 2 deadweights. That's 2 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards once we play all our units. So we're done. Like, we have it now. It is over. All we have to do is not die in round 1 and 2 and 3, which we shouldn't, and then we're just going to have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Gonna start slamming trials. The trials are good because either we become even stronger or we die. Is death the preferable outcome here? I don't know. I mean, you know, I just save a bit of time on the day. But we shall push through. Yeah. So I don't care too much about things like this guy gaining 20 armor here. Maybe I should. However, I think I don't need to. I do need to put this Frozen Lance down here. Oh yeah, I also messed up. You have to stagger these guys being played. That's a mistake. I need to stagger them being played out. Of course. Oh well. Hopefully we can recover from that. And I do need to throw these drags out. We got the Memento Mori frozen. I shouldn't take too much damage here. Especially once we get it all set up, right? Oh, I could have one of them burn out? I'm going to cast spells to kill this opponent. Thanks, Frozen Lance. Very cool. And I'm just gonna keep Rector alive. Play a drag, push some damage here. It is a little messy, to say the least, here. But we're also almost there. We can just stagger playing the cards out. Yeah, and if we make Crystallis free, this deck goes kind of... Like, even in the bad cases, the deck gets way better if we make Crystallis free. Yeah, even in, like, our worst situations, right? Okay, so I want to draw... No, I don't want to draw yet. I want to kill this enemy. Probably better to do it like this. And then... Play Train Steward here? I want to get these killed. And then I want to have one of them on the field, basically, here. I guess not necessarily on the field. I just need one in the deck and one in the pile, right? So that I can play one, reform... I can play one, play Molded, and draw into my other Molded, right? You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. If I didn't have all these dang old drags in my way, it'd be a lot easier. Really, it's the Train Stewards, but you know. Who am I to judge? We would play this. If I didn't have the Train Stewards in here, it would be a lot cleaner. Like once we thin the deck out, it gets a little easier as a whole. But for now, it's okay like this, I suppose. We're close, anyway. I mean, I think I'm there now. We are now there. We have arrived. This guy's gonna get so much armor. But it doesn't matter. Hang on. Okay, we gotta do this correctly. So if I play Offering Monument and then play Molded, it's weird. Actually, I can't... Huh. I can't infinite. Because they'll die, and he gets stronger at a rate faster than the Siren gets damage. How strange. I'll actually lose if I do the infinite here, because he'll overpower me. Huh. That's odd. That's very odd. So what I do instead, I guess, is just reform Rector and play him down here. And this, I want to play... I want to just put something in front so that this drag takes his shot. And if we double Crystallis, I kill him, right? I don't quite kill him, but I come close. Yeah. We take 14. It's fine. Oh no, I'm dying. Can I get out of this without having to, like, spend the rest of my life here? I mean, I don't have to. Right? I don't have to do all of this. I can just I'll kill him off a Memento Mori. Yeah. And is this right? And I mold back a drag, put down the Offering Monument, mold back the Offering Monument. Okay, there we go. There it is. Alright. So here we are again. It's been a while since I've done one of these, honestly. Like, I didn't do any during Friends and Foes because they're a lot harder to random into. And when playing with Soul Guard, this is a harder combo to pull off. Because of the fact that you can't add Consume to those starters. The Foregone Powers don't have the ability to have Consume added to them. Which is an interesting change, I gotta say. It makes sense, of course, but still an interesting one. We're going to probably look for... The last time we did this, I think on YouTube, we did it with Devourer of Death. I think I'm just gonna try and like supercharge Rector. The problem is that he has Burnout on him because we went Burnout Rector and not Harvest all the way because I didn't get offered Harvest at the start. 350. I only need to do this a little bit more. Right, we only have to get to... I'm probably good at this point. Hit him for 370. Yeah, we're done here. Farewell. And that's gonna be it's gonna look, we're gonna get stronger as we go here. We took 14 for the trial, which is acceptable. We take nothing. I shouldn't die to Diligent Seraph, however Diligent Seraph does put a crunch on it, right? If I fuck up, I just insta-lose, because I'll burn one of the combo pieces. I'm gonna go right here. Encased Ember, Light's Gift. Light's Gift is kind of nice. Doesn't hurt us. It's fine. Encased Ember just does nothing, right? Hardest card to play right now is Train Steward. We're to the point where we don't have to remove any more of the spells because they all have Consume on them, the ones that need it. Founding Seal. Yeah, this is good. Titan's Claws is also pretty good here, I gotta say. But like, you know, doubling incants effectively halves the amount of time it takes for us to A, cycle through the deck, and B, gain rage. Plus it's just like, it feels good to pick Founding Seal. Titan's Claws is good though. Do I even need to take draw post-Fel? I probably should. Take draw? I don't know, we'll look at it. I guess the only other thing we could do with this now is we'd need Intent on Death, right? Or we would need a Waxer Snuffer, but we could do the old Votivary Infinite if we wanted to mix it up here. So what I want to do is because now these incant down twice as fast. I'm gonna try doing Rector plus Siren plus Totem on a 4. Like this. Yeah, they disappear twice as fast. Grab these dregs, play a cleanse, and then I'll just throw a Cold Kalia down here, I suppose. Acceptable. 4 energy would not be bad, however, after Fel, we're probably not going to need energy anymore anyway. Right? I think we're just going to stop needing energy, because I'm just going to, at the next Magic Shop, make the Crystallis free, and the only card in the deck that'll cost energy anymore is Memento Mori. Right, don't mess it up here. You can just leave that Steward frozen. Now we play the Offering Monument number 2. We start cycling through with this bad boy. I should stop. For now. I think next turn we're there. It's just converting the energy cost, like the cards that have an energy cost into not being in the deck anymore. That's difficult right now. Memento Mori is not really that good. I'll put Crystallis. We gotta get the Nameless Siren on the field as well. Press end turn now. Yeah. And then next turn we just start going here. I am going to end up taking 9 off of this, which is a little unfortunate. I wonder if I can stop that 9. No more cards to draw. Indeed. I can actually play that card for free. Or not? Oh, because the Offering Monument was dead. Now it's like it was free. Because they double trigger. Does it trigger twice even though he's at 5? I don't think it does. I guess let's find out. Because I wanna pop you real quick. Oh, it does trigger twice even though he's at 5. Wait, that's sick. If I make these Crystallis free, I can just mix them in, right? Or not? I don't know, man. No, it does. It does draw 2 even though he dies. Okay. Lock it in. It is correct. I can play a third card. I get to sneak an extra card in there with the Offering Monument Infinite. So we actually learned something new about this Infinite that I've played like 100 times. If you have an extra card that costs 0, you can mix it in with the Offering Monument Infinite. So we're just going to try to mix in like Crystallis every turn until we win the game, I guess. Like what's going to happen now is Seraph's going to show up on the floor, and I'm going to have these 2 Crystallis that are free, and I'm just going to Crystallis down the entire floor and then kill him. It's going to be really fun. Not for Seraph, but maybe for me. I mean, maybe not for me either. Someone's going to have fun. I swear to you, someone on this game is going to have fun. It's going to be a run where I might not even have any unit upgrades in the entire run. God, remember when I was so hopeful and I was thinking I was going to plan around, like, duplicating Cold Kalia behind Rector? And we were just going to take space and make a big floor with Rector? Remember the good old days? I don't remember the good old days anymore. One quick tip, if you're playing an Infinite, set the speed up to max. It doesn't help that much because the mold, the only problem with this, so let me address a few of the comments that I will inevitably get on this video. One, did you know you can use keys to play your cards? Good tip, like actually very strong tip. However, I still have to click this. There's no key binding for reforming a card here. Like I'm pressing one, you can hear my keyboard clicks, I'm pressing. There is no way to do it. I tried, like, maybe I could hotkey enter. Cannot. What I've actually considered doing is setting up the macro keys, which is something that I would do for RuneScape when I would be playing and trying to, like, high alch a bunch. You can set it up so that your numpad acts as a mouse, like, acts for the mouse. So you can set it so that, like, you move the mouse with 4, 6, 2, and 8, and then you hit OK with 5. So what I could do, theoretically... Whoops, I fucked up. Oh no, my Infinite. Oh no, it's only a 95. Darn. I'll just press enter, it doesn't matter. That's probably enough. If any heavies survive, I'm just going to blast them. Essentially. No more cards to draw. Unfortunate. Harvest Rector keeps his stats, by the way, so his death is meaningless. I should play the Crystallis first, and then play Offering Monument. And I should mold another Offering Monument. And I do, in fact, draw those 2 cards that were in the pile. How about it? Oh, did I mess up? Oh, now I gotta bring back the Offering Monuments again. And I might actually whiff this. I whiffed it. I take 2 damage. Ah! Never mind. That's right. The Offering Monument does 90 damage. I forgot. Alright, back to pressing in turn. Hey, Rector's gonna burn out at a bad timing, isn't he? I mean, I don't lose, mind you. It's just annoying. Well, I should now look to add a card that extends burnout to the deck. However, there are none that I don't think you can find any, right? I don't mind that noise. There goes the farmer driving his tractor. Thing looks extremely unsafe to drive. Like I would not want to drive that down the road. Anyway, I mean, if I lose, here's the thing. It's not possible for me to lose. Because, like, I lose here, right? Clearly. But, you know, I just sit here and play these cards and scale the floor. All I have to do is, if I drop my Infinite, we can lose this now. But, you know, kind of hard to drop the Infinite. I mean, it's not hard. I have done it. But we just scale our damage up to one-shot fell. But we can't cheat because there's a spell shield goon up here that I didn't take care of. So I can't just play Memento Mori over 2 turns to kill her off. We gotta actually kill her. 624. What are we at? 624 and 530. 648 and 530. 1 multi-strike saves us a lot of time as well. Don't worry, I'm getting all of the analytical parts of the commentary out of the way right now, so that and no more analysis after this combat, and instead I'm just gonna start bullshitting because there's only so much analysis I can do here. Still not yet. Does Rector come back at 4 rounds, but he'll have less because of the dazed. The burnout's very inconvenient. I need to do something about it. Not quite. Oh, also, when I Memento Mori, it's gonna kill off the Offering Monument, so I gotta watch out for that as well. Just gotta make sure I don't snap end turn. You can see this Rector has quite a bit of health. He has a reasonable number of health points there. I'm glad I took Harvest, because Harvest is gonna have some pretty silly looking numbers. However, are we there yet? 809. Almost. Almost there, boys. Don't worry, the suffering has almost come to a close for 4-6. Only 2 more floors after this. Oh boy! Strap yourselves in, boys. We got 2 more floors. The ride never ends. The ride never ends. Seraph's wild ride never ends. There we go. Oh yeah. I almost snap-ended my turn there. Did you see that? Even after mentioning it? Alright, we're good. Easy. Honestly, the easiest fell fight of my life. There's an intent on death. No, I'm okay. Thank you. Energy's a bait here. Energy we don't need. I just take draw. Energy's a bait. Alright. I could go to a steel shop and fish for multi-strike, however more important is making cards cost 0. Everything that we bring down to 0 is like, it's just a step closer to divinity. I could probably actually remove one of these Crystallis at this point, come to think of it. Yeah, I don't need both of these. The only thing I have to look out for is I have to set my infinite up and make sure I have a spell to burn on when I have the infinite in position, which I will. I have 4 or 5 spells, but I can't be lazy against Seraph the Diligent, which is the sad part. I can't like, oh, now we win, because if I fuck up and my numbers are wrong, I end up having to burn a combo piece. So, I'll have to keep that in mind. Permafrost is a waste of my money. Let's check the event. This isn't an event, that was just money. Never mind. Harvest +2 and +10. Oh boy. Yeah, we're just gonna burn the dregs now. And leave. Alright. 4-7. How you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. If you're somehow still with me, hope you're having a nice afternoon. For myself, it's a pretty nice one. I'm having you know, pretty relaxing afternoon. Although I was playing League with my friends a little earlier, and my internet troubles popped back up. And by internet troubles, I mean the internet just repeatedly cut out for no obvious reason. Not preferable to me, if I'm being honest with you. Prefer my internet to be stable. Charter was set to have a technician come out, and then they just said, hey, we fixed the internet problem, so we're going to cancel the appointment. And I went, yeah, okay, and we'll see. And Charter baited me. They got me good. I have been gotten by Charter once again. Thanks, Charter. Very cool. Okay. In position. Begin the infinite. Begin finite, if you will. So, Now I play it slightly differently. Although I do need to actually kill this offering monument off first, but in the future I play it a little differently. Bring back this guy. Play Crystallis. Play Molded. Bring back a Dread because I have nothing better to do. And then we go... So we go Crystallis, Monument, Molded now. Crystallis first, then we play the Monument. Then we play the Molded, which draws us the 2 cards we played. We don't want to play Crystallis first because we won't hit the Molded then, I think. I think that's the reason. Then Monument, Molded. Bring back Offering Monument, Crystallis, Monument, Molded. Okay. I'm gonna stop it here. Oh, and there's another loud truck going by. That was just a truck, it's not a tractor, don't worry. We're gonna stop it there though, because I want to just use this combo to wipe floors right now. I just want to, like, Lance, get rid of them. I'm gonna use this to clear floors. With the Crystallis mixed in, I can outpace everything. We do 50 damage, they only gain 15 health. So we're doing enough damage. Mixing in the Crystallis is kind of nice. As I start to recognize the ordering like this, I can just actually mix it in. Speed myself up a little bit. And we leave you on the floor. No, I don't want to leave you on the floor. Okay. It has slightly more thinking than your average infinite, I will say. Not that much more thinking, mind you, but slightly more. Look at that, she's already at 240. But yeah, Charter has pranked me. Doesn't feel good to have been got by Charter, however. It's not really surprising, I gotta say. It's been causing, I've been having a lot of issues lately, like, not just with Charter, but my, Monster Train actually last night on stream, like I mentioned at the start, right? My game just kept crashing and my Firefox started crashing too, and I thought my RAM was dying on me. Because this happened to me in the past where I... Oops, this is the wrong order. Doesn't even matter, because of the double incant, I can fuck it up and still not lose. But no, like, everything was crashing on me yesterday. I thought I was like... but it was only for like 30 minutes, and then when I went, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like open up some other tabs. I'm gonna open up some other applications, right? So I opened up like Magic Arena and Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome, and then I set the YouTube videos for today to upload, and then I like watched while I had the videos uploading, and yeah, I mean, nothing bad seemed that, like, nothing happened, everything is fine, and everything's been fine today. But I'm thinking it might have just been an isolated incident. I'm hoping it was. Anyway. It'd be a real shame if I had some internet problems. I would prefer to not have them, personally. The one difference between Nameless Siren and Siren of the Sea is that Nameless Siren loses her rage if she gets sniped. Now, back in March, why I thought that it was the RAM, because back in March, my PC just stopped turning on, and I had to I actually had to take it to a dude to figure it out. Usually, I'm at least able to diagnose the problem myself. If I can't fix it, it's a different thing. But also, in the past, I've always had laptops, right? I haven't had an actual PC, like, computer tower. So in the past, it was just as simple as, oh hey, it's like, it's the hard drive fail, and I'm just gonna, like, you know, time to upgrade the laptop, right? Not so much anything else. I'm gonna go ahead and let this guy just walk up here. The fight's over. We're good. But now that I have an actual tower, if something goes wrong with it and I can diagnose it, I can probably be like, okay. And the problem is, like, the motherboard, and then I can just pick up a new motherboard and replace it, right? Ideally. But yeah, my RAM died back in, like, 2020? Yeah, back in 2020 my RAM died. Back in March my RAM died. But it wasn't, like, it might not have been my RAM. It was like maybe I put them in the wrong slots or something like that, and I didn't know I had to reconfigure the slots or something. I don't know. I didn't think it was the RAM because I put in the RAM like 2 weeks prior, and then randomly 2 weeks later, the PC just stopped turning on, and I couldn't figure out why. It was a very scary time. I'm gonna look for... I'm gonna go right, and I'm gonna look for unit upgrades here. More card removals at this point is just kind of scary. Multi-strike, oh baby. That is so beautiful. And incant armor 2, I mean, don't mind if I do. Rage 2, armor 2 on every... Rage 4, armor 4 every time we cast a spell near her. That's pretty sick, I gotta say. I don't think there's anything we can get from Mission of Trinkets I care about. Hell's Banners doesn't matter. I may as well roll it. Oh hey, +3 stacks of Burnout for Rector is pretty nice. Starts him at like 7. That's a big difference, actually. It's a really meaningful difference. I could duplicate here. Like, it's very reasonable to duplicate Molded. However, I'm just gonna not. Now, Seraph messes with the combo as well by adding in 3 garbage cards. Don't forget, Diligent is the infinite killer. I have to make adjustments, basically, to the plan. We have to plan accordingly for Diligent. And it may... I may die. I will freeze... What I'll do is I'll put the Offering Monument on a different floor so that I can pull it back. And then I'll freeze the Frozen Lance so that I can consume it whenever I need to. That's going to be the big play. And then I burn this card. Okay, let's start cycling through here. Wow, I just hit 2 dead draws. That's weird. Alright. I take 15, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm gonna take damage, it looks like. I'm gonna take a lot of damage, actually, it looks like. Hey, Seraph, are you gonna kill me here, even though I have it infinite? No way, right? That doesn't seem right. I need to play out these cards. I need to work on getting this guy killed up here. 2 dead weights, wow. Huh, awkward. I think we're okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're like, it's close. I think we are exactly okay here. I think we're exactly okay. Like, it's about as close as it can be in terms of hand size. But I think we're just okay. So I play... Okay. I have like 1 more turn, basically, with the Frozen Lance. I think I might want to wait 1 more round. But I might also just whiff the infinite if I do that. Because I draw 7, I'll freeze 1 of these cards. I can guarantee the freeze on Memento Mori. I'll draw these 5 cards, I'll have Offering Monument played. I think it's slightly better for me to wait 1 more round. I may as well put ourselves in a position to kill anyway. I can also just like wipe the bottom floor here, right? Yeah, we're like exactly, like we're just even on the infinite, right? We're at 10 cards. Not a single card more can be in the hand at this point. Play this. And then I'm gonna go drop this one down here. Because I can wipe all the floors with the Crystallis here now. Like this, right? So it's really cool to learn that double incant works like this. I can just wipe everything out every round now. But we only get to do this, like, we're gonna have to kill Seraph here pretty soon. I was expecting to just bullshit you, but this one actually requires some thinking. There's an amount of thinking now that we know that Founding Seal is actually draw positive on this. There's a level of thinking that is required here to make sure that I don't lose to Diligent Seraph. If I lose, like, it's not possible for me to lose this run if, like I have lethal this turn. I could kill Seraph over the course of, like, what is it, 50 into 4,000? However many Crystallis it takes. How many Crystallis does it take, I wonder? It's like 10, 20, and it's like 10, it's 80. I have to play Crystallis 80 times. So what we're gonna do instead is I'm just gonna play... I'm gonna put... Oh, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. I think we can recover from this, but I'm gonna press end turn here. Because then Seraph should come to this floor. Okay. I need to then Frozen Lance to kill you off and consume the Frozen Lance. And now we kill Seraph. This turn is the last turn. This is our last turn. Yeah, okay. So I play... I'm gonna wipe out this floor as well, just because why not? It's a little unfortunate that I don't get to play Memento Mori, however, I suppose it's fine. And now we just work down Seraph here. Kinda wrong how I did this, but it doesn't matter because of the double incant. I can be a little more messy with the infinite and still be fine. But we're gonna kill Seraph this turn. It's gonna take a long time. Now I start to hit you with the bullshit. But not computer troubles, hopefully they're fixed. Like, I've made it through this episode without any problems, so hopefully they're okay. Anything else? I was gonna mention this at some point. I planned on doing it at the start of the episode and then I forgot. However, I did want to say, no, maybe I did mention this. I don't know, it's been so long ago. But, you know, people who have been coming over from the YouTube to say hey on stream, very kind of you. I appreciate the heys and the how's it goings and the I'm from the YouTube. Inu likes it as well. He always gets very excited when someone says they're from the YouTube. If you haven't checked it out, you can check out the stream. I stream 5 nights a week over on Twitch. The link is in the description. Same time every night. It's 10:30 to 3:30. That's 10:30 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday through Wednesday. Take off Thursdays and Fridays to do recording and other such things for YouTube. I've been thinking, you know, I talked about this a lot in Retropolis, how I wanted to make these review-style videos. I think that, because I'm going out of town at the end of this month, I mentioned in a few videos at the start, I'll be out of town. I'm thinking I might try to play and finally do Phoenix Point, a review of that game, because I had wanted to do one for a very... Like, I wanted to do one, and then I just had to play through the game again to get footage, and went, oh, this isn't worth it, is it? And the answer is, you know. Hey, can I bypass the... No, you can't actually bypass. You can hear me clicking the keyboard there. Let me illustrate this again, actually. I'll slow it down. I play Offering Monument. I play the Molded. You can hear me clicking the keyboard here. It doesn't actually let you pull a card while that animation is playing. Interesting, huh? There's like an animation lock. You can't actually... Hang on, is it? Is it just it's an animation lock? Oh wow, that's super weird. I think it's a lock on playing a card while that death is happening. Yeah, it doesn't let me pull the card until the death finishes. Weird. But like if I hit 2, Crystallis is card number 2. It's super weird. The way that the animations in this game work is very odd at times. There's a lot of little things that make me go, huh, that's interesting now, isn't it? I will say, this is a new line in the Infinite Sand. We've learned with Founding Seal something very interesting about the Infinites. It's always... There's always Infinites on my mind. However, this is the only one that I think is reliable to pull off. I think this is the only Infinite that just requires 1 rare draft. Like, you need 1 rare unit, and then you get... And also a Molded. Where a lot of other infinites require like first Hell Pact plus X cost cards or something of that nature. This one is just, all you need to do this is one Offering Monument, one Molded. You duplicate each of those once and you make them all both cost 0, and then you just super thin out the deck of any permanent cards. Where everything else is like, well, if you get this right, like the Votivary Infinite requires Wax or Snuffer. I think there is maybe one you can do with Transcendent, however I have not gotten there. I've never gotten to do a Transcendent Infinite. I'm going to press end turn now and win the game. And we made it. I said at the start we were gonna have a normal run of Monster Train today. I've been saying it, said it last night on the stream. We're not gonna have another combative run, and yeah, we just had another normal run. Realizing that I could just wipe the entire floor there with Crystallis, like I could just wipe the whole screen of enemies with Crystallis was pretty cool. I thought that was kind of neat. And yeah, that's another infinite off the check mark. A 7-round boss rush, too. There was a moment there where I thought we were going to lose, actually. When I looked at that wave going up, and I saw that it was really close. That one was really close. Diligent really fucks up infinites. However, you know, in theory, you still just win. Thanks, Frozen Lance. What a great run. No, wait. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I found that of all of the infinites I've played, I think that was one of the most interesting because there was a lot more thinking involved than just playing the card over and over again. Right? There was like mix in Crystallis, mix in another card if I had another card, but I didn't because I burned them all. Cool one. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.